Hi everybody and welcome to this live stream. My name is Holly Matthews for those that are outside of my circles, and I am a self-development coach. I'm the founder of the Happy Me Project. I'm a mom of 2 girls, a former TV actress and loads of other stuff. And if you want to know more for whatever reason, you can Google all of the rest of the stuff. So today I'm hoping that you guys can hear me and see me okay. I'm in a different location in that I'm at my mum and dad's house, which means that hopefully I will still be able to see everything. But let me just say good morning. I can see comments. Yes, good morning to whoever is on Facebook this morning. We might have a bit of noise because I have what feels like about 100 children in the house with me, which is exciting. Good morning, everybody. So today's topic is all about why you are not broken and you don't need to be fixed. Now, as somebody who is a self-development coach and talks about lots of tweaks and hacks and things we can do to help our mindset, that might feel like a bit of a paradox, but I'm going to explain in a moment why it is not and what you can do with that information. But first and foremost, I would love to know how you are this morning. Good morning. I can see Alison. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you feeling today? 1 to 10, 1 being rubbish, 10 being amazing. Where you at today? At the beginning of this week, it's important that we do a check-in. I can see somebody on Facebook. I can't see who it is on Facebook. It doesn't always let me know, but good morning to you as well. How are you feeling? 1 to 10, 1 rubbish, 10 amazing, everywhere in between. And how have you been feeling as well? Because noticing, has there been a change since last week? Am I feeling optimistic about this week? Do I feel anxious about this week? What have I got going on? Or how do I feel about it? And really doing a bit of a check-in with yourself this morning. Let me know in the comments. I would say today I'm a strong 8 and I could definitely get to a 9. And that's what it's about. Good morning, Rond. I can see Ron Davis is a 1 today, so you're a 1. So on the low end, although I always guess that being a low, but if you've been like at a 0, if you've been like really struggling, at not, maybe that 1's good today. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's not. And I can see someone's a 2 as well. So guys who are at the lower end of the scale, the expectation is not to try and get to a 10. It's not in one fell swoop. I'd love you to get to a 10, but not in one fell swoop. Your job today is to see if you can move up a number and find things to do that can help that move. Okay, I can see someone is a 7, need to get some work done and keep procrastinating on it, needing a love punch when you're here. So that might be procrastinating, but I'm definitely going to love punch you while we're here. And Hannah's an 8 today and caught up on my sleep and had a lovely weekend. Really important. Mary, good morning, lovely. But a 7 this morning. Sometimes struggles slightly during the holiday times, but I'm sure I can go up. I understand that actually. So a lot of you will have children that are on holiday. I do as well. And it's the kind of lack of routine, isn't it? So I would suggest maybe really looking at this week and seeing how you can make it feel like a routine, make it feel like you've got some kind of purpose for the week. Otherwise, I totally get that, where you kind of feel like you're just lolling through the week and it doesn't feel like anything's been achieved. Not that anything needs to be achieved, but sometimes it feels like we need to, even if the achievement is we did absolutely nothing and we just rested, that feels like an achievement if you've kind of decided that's what's going to happen. So maybe have a little look at that as well. Thumbs up. Okay, so I'm going to dive right into today's topic because I don't want anybody procrastinating with this live stream and not doing what they need to do. So the point of it is, right, when I talk about self-development, I'm always dead conscious that it feels sometimes, and I work with clients that are sometimes like this, where we end up in this perpetual cycle of just consuming self-development stuff, reading the next book, doing the next course, doing the next thing, and not actually, and by doing that, the intention feels like I'm not good enough, I'm not enough, I need to be fixed, I'm broken. And so I want to really check in and make sure that is not the case, and just give you some pointers on that sort of thought, because I've been in that cycle as well. It's like this self-help spiral where you're just constantly seeking something but not really ever putting things into action or recognizing how ace you are on that journey. So self-development is amazing, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But it's not because you're broken. Even with all of the stuff that you think needs to be fixed, you're not. So it's about the intention behind it. So I'm going to give you my 3 A's to think about. And that's A, if you're not Geordie, or A, if you are, Geordie. So the first one is acceptance. This is a big one. Acceptance. So I want you to take a nice full breath in now with me, right? Just have a little moment of acceptance. The acceptance is accepting where you are currently at. Accepting where you are currently at. Okay. Now, where you are currently at may not be where you thought you were going to be at or where you actually want to be at. So that's a hard pill to swallow. But accepting what your life is in this moment, and that doesn't mean a defeatist attitude of nothing can be changed. It means learning to sit in that space and not regret looking back what could have been. I wish it could be that. There's no point in that. You can't control it. Or racing ahead to the future and not appreciating anything, because then you might race so fast ahead into the future that you miss how amazing things are right now. And then you look back and regret anyway that you didn't notice those things. So take a moment to be present as much as possible and just recognize the good bits that are around the tough bits. Because our negative brain wants to tell us all of the negative stuff that's about, right? It wants to tell us all of the reasons why we're not good enough, all of the reasons why our life is crap, all of the reasons why that person over there's life is better than ours. And when your focus is on that, you will just see that mirrored back at you in what you see every day, and it will make you feel rubbish. So we want to take a moment to accept, to go, even though I might want to get to this point, even though I would love to learn this, I accept where I'm currently at, and I forgive myself for any of the reasons why we got to this point, and I let myself be. And I seek out something good in this moment. Even if I want to get somewhere else as well and move forward and tweak a few bits here and there, that's okay. But make sure that we are accepting what is happening right now and accepting ourselves in this moment as well. Okay, so take that moment. The next step in my 3 A's. Good morning, Lawrence. Good morning. And I can see Hannah's just agreeing, the course after course. And that's really why the membership was set up, to try and help with accountability, so that we're not just consuming the stuff. We are using the membership as that level of accountability to actually get the stuff done. So the next step is action. Okay, it is to take all of the information that you learn, whether it's from me, whether it's from courses you're doing, whether it's from friends, family, that really wise neighbor that you have. Take the information that you're getting and actually put things into action. Okay, actually do something. Now, what is that action? Some of you might feel quite overwhelmed today with all of the actions that might feel like they are a priority, and I promise you now, not all of them are a priority. So let's do this now. Let's pick one thing that we can get done this week, right? Maybe one thing today, but at least one thing this week. I'm not going to put that pressure on you. So I want you to think, if we tune in with ourselves right now and you ask yourself, what do I need to do to make myself feel good and to move my life towards where I want to go? So let's say you've got a goal of, I don't know, getting a particular job or living in a particular place. What one step could get you even a tiny bit closer to that today? Okay, what one job do you need to do? What one conversation do you need to have? What one thing have you been putting off and cleaning the back of the fridge, or doing something that is not useful to you at all? Because I know we all love a bit of procrastivity, where we're procrastinating but we're doing an activity, so we feel like we are actually doing something. So I can say Katia. Oh, hello, Katia. Katia knows my dad as well. That's amazing. Welcome, Katia. And so think about this today. Where are you at, and where would you like to be? Where would you love? Where you moving your life towards? Moving that marker towards. What action can you take today? It doesn't have to be massive. The action could be, right, the one thing that isn't helping me today is that I'm going to take the action to call my friend and arrange a night out, because I feel guilty about not arranging a night out. I feel guilty that I've not been social. And actually, when I have this night out, I will feel pretty good. I will feel nice about that. So that would be an action that would be a good action for me to take. Maybe your action is, I really need to clear out the car because I keep thinking about it. And every time I think about it, I feel useless. I feel like a rubbish person. So if I just clean the car out, I actually think that I'll be able to do other things as well, because I won't feel so bogged down by all of that stuff. Okay, and Kat's, welcome Kat. And I can see someone on Facebook saying, got it, gonna get through a Zoom call with work today. Amazing. Take that action today. It's very easy for us to write all of the stuff down like we do, and we write our lists, and they're all great. You know, I'm a fan of lists, but we've also got to take the step. We've got to get real with ourselves on what we need to do today. What do you need to do? Okay. Katya saying, sending lots of love and with best wishes. Brian is my best friend and can't imagine more talented. Oh, thank you so much, Katya. And I'm going to tell my dad this because I'm with him. So I will absolutely do that. Thank you so much for your lovely comments. And so the third step in this stream is to allow. So we've got the first one. What was it? I've got them here written down, obviously, because I can't remember. Acceptance, accepting where you are. Taking some action, taking the action that you need, not the action you think you should be taking, not like, if I take this action, this will make me a better person in everybody else's eyes. What do you need to do today? Because you know, it isn't for me to tell you. This is why I hate the term life coach. I'm not the puppet master for you here. You know what you need when you tune in. You might be avoiding it, because that's what we do, don't we? We avoid the things and we do the low hanging fruit stuff. But what do you need to do today? Even if it's a bit tough, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get that shit done. The third one is allow. And allow is so important. The allow is for you to allow yourself to be a human being with flaws and mistakes and mess ups and not getting it right all of the time. We have to allow ourselves that space. We are so harsh in our words to each other. We are so, to ourselves, we are so unkind that we, in a way that we would never do to anybody else. We put these crazy expectations on ourselves and know that we're going to then fail on those stupid over the top expectations, instead of just recognizing that if we take little steps, we will still get there. And we will get there in a way that's much more manageable. So it's allowing yourself, letting go of the guilt and the shame and the crap that we put on top. Look, every one of us that's on this call today, every single one on this live stream even, every single one of us has something that we don't want the world to see, right? You just went there, you knew what it was straight away. There's a place in your house you don't want people to see. There's something about your character you don't want people to see. There's something you did that you don't want people to know about. There's something you do that you don't want people to know about. There are things about us, we call it our shadow side, that we don't want to show other people. And it's not even to say that we have to, but it's allowing yourself and accepting yourself, even with all of that stuff. You're not as weird as you think you are, or you're no more weird than anybody else. Every weird, awful, ridiculous thought that you've had, somebody else has had it. I've had it. I know we don't all talk about that stuff, but truly we do. Kat's a 4 today, but hoping to get higher later. That's really great, Kat. And I love how Kat is always such a resilient human being, and she recognizes it's, guys, it's also okay to not feel good, right? It's okay to not feel good some days. That makes us human as well, because we're dealing with life and dealing with a ton of stuff. And some of that stuff's really hard, right? It is. And you're allowed to not always have your life sorted. In fact, when is anybody going to have our life sorted? We're not. Life is a series of problems and challenges, right? And our job isn't to try and get rid of all of them. We're never going to do that. If we try and make our life have this like clean sheet of no challenges, quite frankly, it would be boring and we wouldn't even enjoy it. We'd be bored. Our job is to just find good problems to have, good challenges to have, okay? And I can see someone saying it's debatable. Is that debatable on the weird crap that's in your head that you think we haven't had? I bet we have. I bet we have. I can guarantee we have, because we're all weird. Anyone that hangs out in my circles is probably a little bit odd, a little bit odd bods, quirky souls, square pegs, because that's the kind of people that I attract, and I'm so glad and so lucky to have those people. So I want you to go into the world today taking the action that you need to take, whatever that is. Someone said, I can't see who it is, but someone saying, yep, I'm a big weirdo. Yes, good. I'm glad. I want weirdos. I love you guys. I embrace it all. What's what makes you interesting. So I want you to go into the world today. Take the action, the thing that you're thinking about now, just do it today. If you can get it done, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go and do it as soon as you get off this call. Accept where you are at, even if you want to move that marker somewhere else. Remember that you are not broken, even with the flaws. Allow yourself to be a human being who doesn't always find it easy, and stop looking for the secret sauce. There's no secret sauce. What there is showing up for yourself, accountability, and persistence. That is it. Kat says, I'm getting picked up to go clubbercise Halloween party tonight for the first time since injury, so I know I'll be happy later. That sounds amazing, and amazing that you're able to, that you must be healing as well on your arm. So that's ace. And for those of you that aren't coming in from my membership, because I am streaming this into my membership as well, you can still join the membership. You can join whenever you feel fit. And when you join the membership, you will get access to all of my courses instantly. So you can chow through those. You will get a monthly coaching call with me where we will go a little further. And next month in November, the coaching is going to be around confidence and self-belief, and we will also have in 2 guest experts. One is a celebrity who I'm not going to tell you who it is yet, but she's amazing and her story is really inspiring, so I wanted her to come in and talk to you about that. And we also have an amazing lady called Karen, who is a grief expert, so she's going to be talking about grief, because I know that every one of you will have experienced or will experience grief. And I think with Christmas coming up, this is really important for us. So we're going to be focusing on self-esteem and confidence, and then we're going to have 2 guest experts in over the next month. And the main thing with the membership really is the accountability and the community that we have. And you can see some of the members maybe coming live now as well, and they're amazing and hold each other accountable and help each other through things. And that's really, really important when it comes to this. And when I talked at the beginning about the feeling of people constantly consuming, the point of the membership is to have the stuff to do, but actually be accountable to it. And so that I will be there with my love punching, with my, come on, let's do this. You can get this done today. How are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? And I will badge you a little bit because I want you to succeed and I want you to win. And somebody's just saying, Karen is amazing. Someone's saying Karen is amazing and so excited about the surprise guest. Oh, is that Hannah as well? Amazing. Yeah, she's fantastic, Karen. And made banana cake with a friend on Saturday. I accepted the nice compliments from family and motivated me to make another one. I love this, guys. That's so important. I'm not sure if I like banana cake. Maybe I will. Maybe somebody's never made a good banana cake. You know, I have to be very honest. I'm not good at baking. Although I say that, I just don't find it exciting. And I think if I started doing that, I would just eat cakes because I have a very sweet tooth. Hello, Tina. Good morning, my lovely. So I am finishing this up. So if you've just jumped in, Tina, I'm finishing up, but you can watch this on the replay wherever you guys are. And if you want to join the membership, you are absolutely invited, and you can sit with us and you can come in and we will welcome you in with open arms. And the link for that will be below, but it's iamhollymatthews.com/allmystuff. And that is it for today. Go and have an amazing day, guys. Thank you for being part of my community wherever you are coming in from. And I will speak to you all very soon. Peace.